Okay, so what we're going to go over now is the plated leg press. Okay, so this is slightly different to the machine one, where what you can do with the machine one is just adjust the weights by popping a pin in. On this one, to add on weights, what you need to do is you need to be adding it on through plates. Okay, so you don't have to add it on through 20s. It could be through 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 15 kilos. Okay, and all you need to do is simply slide the plates on right onto the side here. Okay, I've just got a 20 kilo each side. Okay, the platform itself, this one actually weighs about 53 kilos. So your starting weight, even without the weight, is 53 kilos. Okay, now this is slightly different to the machine one. The machine one, you're nice and straight. This one, you're sitting back at an angle. Okay, now what you want to do, I'm going to pop my feet up. Okay, so if you come round slightly to this side and through here on the platform, how it's going to look. So foot position is key on here. Okay, so the lower you have your feet, the more it's going to target your quadriceps. Okay, the higher you have your feet, the more it's going to focus on the back of your legs, so your hamstrings. Okay, so what you want to do, generally, again, if we're going through a nice leg workout, go for probably putting your feet in the middle position. Okay, this way it's going to get equal activation in your quadriceps and your hamstrings. Okay, so I'm going to start with my feet in the middle of this platform relatively. Okay, now to start this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push out through my heels. Okay, so always push out through the heels. Okay, now from here I've got two handles on this side. Okay, now what they're going to do is they're just going to allow me to bring the weight down. Okay, so if these are always locked in, when I try and come down, that's going to stop it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is bring it out. Okay, now as I'm coming down, again, I don't want to let the weight just drop on me. Okay, again, I want to take the weight in, I want to bring it in through my heels. Okay, so I'm coming down nice and slowly, ensuring that my knees are tracking outwards rather than inwards. Okay, so that's how a lot of knee injuries can occur. A lot of people, when they're coming down, they tend to bring their knees in, okay, rather than out. Okay, so consciously think about looking at your knees, making sure they're coming out. Now, in regards to range of motion, okay, if you're finding that your bum is rolling off the seat as you're coming down, that means you're going too low. Okay, so your back and your bum needs to be fixated in this seat. Okay, the only thing that's moving is your legs. Okay, so as you're coming down, we're going to come down, drive up through the heels, squeeze the legs as we're doing so as well. Okay, so we're going to come down, drive through the heels, squeeze the legs, and we're going to perform it through that way. Okay, again, just make sure that your bum doesn't come off the seat. If it does, it means that you're going to be taking it onto your lower back. Okay, now once you've finished the exercise, all you need to do, bring it back up and pop it back in. Okay, now if you find that, you know, at this height you can't reach it with your legs, there's actually a lot of the time with these plated leg presses, there's actually a bottom adjustment as well you can have on it. So if you were ever to do it, all I'd recommend is before you start, make sure there's no weight on it, just try and push it out. Okay, come back down, then bring the lever in, and then again you can start from a lower position. Okay, so that just ensures that you don't have to hyperextend the knees. Okay, the last thing I want to go over is once you finish this exercise, okay, so when we're pushing it up, so as I'm here and I'm coming back up, I want to keep a small bend in my knees. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is hyperextend my knees, so locking out the knees. Again, that's just going to be another factor that can lead to injury. Okay, so again, just keep a small bend in that knee as you're coming up. So we're going to be coming down nice and slowly, drive up, small bend in the knee, push through those heels, pop it back in, and that will be it. Okay.